Hi, I'm Simon, and today we're test driving the Polestar 2. It's the latest offering from the Volvo consortium, or Volvo Chinese consortium. So, the range on this is 292 miles, and the 0 to 60, 4.4 seconds. So we're starting to get close with this to the Tesla Model 3, kind of mid-range, so the long range version of the Model 3. The base of this is the XC40, so it's actually on the XC40 platform. And as you'd expect with Volvo, everything feels very solid. Certainly feels a lot better quality than the equivalent Tesla. There's some really nice style touches here, like this, for example, the gold-coloured seatbelts, and they do mention that actually all of the logos are matte finish, which gives it a really nice sporty feel, but maybe just not quite as exciting inside. Although they've got these nice style touches, inside I feel quite enclosed, and it feels, well, I guess quite normal, like a normal car. Not that that's a problem. So this is the central console, and unlike the Tesla or equivalents, this is actually controlled by Android and actually has a Google Assistant. So everything can be controlled by just saying, okay, Google, temperature to 20 degrees.
Sure, changing the temperature to 20 degrees.
And you've of course got all the Google Maps and everything else that comes with that. That is pretty good. You've also got the standard Bluetooth, Spotify, and opening the car can be done on an app as well. So it'll be controlled by your phone. Okay, so this is fairly straightforward, very simple to use. This is the driving controls, and what this does is you can change the steering feel from light to firm. You've got a sport mode, which obviously speeds up the acceleration and the pickup, and you've got control of one pedal drive. And I like this particularly because actually you can have it slow down like that as you let off the pedal, so it actually feels like you've got some engine braking, and what that's doing is actually charging the battery as you do that. And you've got creep, whether you actually creep at lights or whether you actually just want it to stop firm. And again, I quite like that as an adjustment. I tend to like it off because I like my car to stop and I can take my feet off the pedals. But if you have creep on, you can just leave your foot on the brake, and then as you let the brake off, it'll go. So let's talk some more about the interior. Great pains to tell you that actually this is the vegan interior. So there's although there is a leather option, they do encourage you to have the vegan interior, which feels a bit like, well, it feels a bit like a wetsuit. So yeah, I'm not sure about whether I like sitting on a wetsuit, but so I would probably go for the leather interior, but it certainly feels solid. Another nice styling touch are the mirrors on this. The mirror and the glass are one unit, and so what that means is they can make the actual mirror size slightly smaller, and it looks very nice. I really like that. The book acceleration is 0 to 60 is about 4.4 seconds, which is equivalent to the Tesla Model 3 long range. And unlike the Tesla Model 3 long range, it doesn't have just controls and visuals here. It actually has it up front, and I like that. I really like the fact that actually I've got speed in front of me, and I've got a replica of the sat nav here up here in front of me as well. And it feels slightly more conventional, but I like it. I like, as opposed to the Tesla where you have to keep looking over here, I've got it right up in front. And whilst it's not as exciting perhaps as some of the other electric cars, it does feel solid, it does feel safe. So the acceleration of this, whilst not quite as exciting as the performance version of the Tesla Model 3 or the Model S, still it's no slouch. Okay, so what does this cost? It starts at around £46,000, which is comparable with the Tesla Model 3, which is clearly their target market. By the time you start adding things on, you're looking probably early 50s. This one that we're driving today has the optional sports pack. It doesn't give you any extra speed, but it does give you some really nice 20-inch alloys and yellow brake calipers. That's a nice option. So if you're comparing in looking for this and wondering which other cars to consider at the same time, you should look at the Tesla Model 3, of course. You may want to look at the Jaguar I-Pace. Again, I think a lot of people that are looking at this will also look at I-Pace. Both are probably better quality than the Tesla Model 3. And whilst this isn't exciting, I can see a lot of people going for this. Taking the kids to school. And actually, as a main car with the range of 292 miles, it can be very easily used as a main car and for those long journeys. As with the Tesla Model 3, it will start planning your journey, so it will tell you where the charge points are, and you can accept that as part of the navigation. So lots of really nice features on it. It feels slightly more basic probably than I would have expected. Not as exciting as I might have liked, but if you compare it to some of the other cars, it does feel very solid and very good quality. Okay, the back window in this, although from the outside doesn't look too small, from the inside it looks tiny, and the visibility that I've got coming out the back is very, very limited. It's cheaper than the Jaguar I-Pace, better quality than the equivalent Tesla Model 3. I guess Tesla's one ace is their charging network. However, put that to one side and the Polestar is very hard to beat.